Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with some retail openings here today just because nothing new hobby box wise has arrived to check on out. So I do have 5 blaster boxes of the 2022 Upper Deck Spider-Man Metal Universe product that I picked up from Target. Now, I was very surprised to find these, I think it was about a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago. I was surprised to find these out in the wild and I figured it'd be really fun to go ahead and check them on out. So each blaster box of Spider-Man Metal does have 6 packs per blaster box. So it's almost like opening up a full hobby box with 2 blaster boxes as there's sold packs per hobby. However, you're not supposed to be able to find anything numbered aside from 1-of-1 sketch cards and the comic cuts, which of course have astronomical odds for hobby. However, I have seen people online pull pinks out of 75 out of retail, so it looks like some of those were accidentally inserted. You're not supposed to be able to find anything numbered at all. No PMGs numbered to 100, no greens to 10, no red or no purple 101s. You shouldn't be able to find anything numbered, but of course I've seen people do it, so you never know what might be hiding inside these boxes. Of course, people don't post their poopy blasters, but I've seen people pull platinum portraits, even though the odds, I think, are about 10 times as hard to pull out of retail, and we're finding them only about 1 in every 5 cases or so out of hobbies, so an extra 10 times as hard. That's crazy. But excited to see what we'll find. Curious to check out the yellow parallels in person. The yellows are blaster exclusive, but from pictures I've seen online, they look almost exactly like the gold. So we're going to see if I can figure out what's what here, and I'm excited. Never know what I may find. Going to have a good time regardless. So let's go ahead and jump on into it here by snapping us into the corner. And yeah, was honestly shocked to find these locally. My mom actually was the one who picked them up. She called me. She's like, oh, I found Spider-Man today. I was like, what? What do you mean you just found Spider-Man? Because my mom has talked to some of these stock people. They've admitted that they are tired of dealing with people, like, following them around. Because my mom found actually some, I think, Donruss Optic last year or so. And the guy the stalker that she was talking to was like, yeah, there's people that follow us around from store to store in our vehicles and load up their carts and then check out and buy everything. That was prior to Target having the 5 per person per day limit. So, 5 boxes here. But they've said that they've stopped carrying things like Prism football and Optic basketball, like the stuff that sells for more online than it does retail, just because they don't want to deal with people. So I was like, you guys have Spider-Man? Weird. I guess, maybe the Target stock people are not, well, it's not targeted, but perhaps they're not as keen to how crazy this stuff is online. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that is a yellow. We'll see, we'll see. One thing I did notice, I finished sorting all the base recently. So all the high series and the regular base. The Falcon card, the base Falcon, the high series Falcon, so 26 and 126. I don't know, Upper Deck seems to, like, hate the Falcon. Like, so many of these cards are absolutely damaged. Like, you can see this massive print line. You guys can even see it through the front. There's a slight bend here. So, rip the Falcon. So, looks like that trend continues with the regular retail base as well. So, that's cool. It's Carnage. Now, yeah, this is the yellow. I don't know if we have any golds available for me to show you afterwards. Yeah, it's kind of neon-y, but different than the gold, but not the kind of yellow I was expecting. I was expecting like a canary yellow. But yeah, that is a yellow, although it looks very golden. So we'll see. We had that hammerhead high number. Curious if I'm gonna find any inserts here, or if I'm just gonna find base and high number and yellows. Crime Master. Yellow? I know, because you can pull golds. You can pull golds out of blasters as well, so we'll see. We'll see if I'm as familiar with this product as I think I am. It would be cool if we could pull off like a pink or something. Alright, so we can see here the difference between yellow and gold. So the gold here on the Peter Porker is kind of rusty colored. And then the Iron Man here is the yellow. Okay. So I have a Peter Porker gold. They do look more different in person. But I can see why they did not photograph well at all. Also, if you don't know that there is gold versus yellow, you'd probably think you just had 2 gold. Or 2 yellows. I can see them very easily getting mixed up. I do have some good yellows, though. Iron Man, Hulk. We have Silver Sable. My number gold. And the Sandman. But I'm so far, I'm happy with what I'm finding. I'm hoping to find, and the Carnage, too. Like, really, really nice characters. I'm hoping that I find the yellow high series lizard. Because I was attempting to rainbow the lizard, and then it's like, Allie, why are you doing this? So I've kind of stopped putting effort into that, but I still would like to have the yellow lizard. I have the pink, the grandiose, and then the other unnumbered parallels besides the e-pack exclusives and the retail. So Scorpion. The Mary Jane. Now, you would think this is gold. No, the background of the Mary Jane card is just gold. And the Iron Man base. Well, high series base. I am happy that the color is in the actual metal logo and the nameplates this time. X-Men metal was not like that. You just had to hold a bunch of cards together and you'd find one Mary Jane that was, well, not, she wasn't in the set, but you'd have to just hold a bunch of base together and be like, this one looks darker. I guess that's a gold. So at least it's easier, believe it or not, it's easier. It is easier to tell which are golds this time around. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Then we have Tinkerer and the Boomerang. Alright, so insert list here in Blaster number 1. Did get some nice color though. 2 golds, and then 1 per pack on the yellows. Okay, so nice characters. Hulk, Iron Man, Carnage. Not the lizard I was looking for. But I'm happy with that. That's cool. Would like to find some inserts, though. Would like to find inserts. Would be sick just to rip, like, a platinum portrait or a sketch card. Alright. Here we go. I like the Spider-Punk card. Spider-Punk was a character I wasn't familiar with. Oh, we have a gold Vulture and a yellow Prowler. Spider-Punk was a character I wasn't familiar with until I was looking through the sets. And I read the description for Spider-Punk. I was like, he seems cool. So, it was a cool character design. Just punk Spider-Man. Yeah. Prowler High Series, yellow. Scorpion and Aunt May. Ooh, fancy Spider-Man base card. There are 2 actual base Spider-Man cards. Ooh, and the Green Goblin too, I'm happy. Spider-Man Noir, yellow. And the Gold Wolverine. Ooh, I'm gonna sleeve you up. Gold Wolverine. High Series Wolverine, of course. There's the base lizard. I want the High Series lizard. Vision. Ooh, we have a Grandiose. Ooh, Green Goblin. That's cool. I like the Green Goblin. That's awesome. Just leave that up too. Sick. So Grandiose, even though they're more rare parallels, they are unnumbered, so you can find them in retail. Grandiose is supposed to be the rarest you can find. Well, like I said, I've seen pinks come out of blasters. Ms. Marvel, yellow high series. Regular lizard. But when I first saw this card, I was like, man, he looks ridiculous. And then the more I look at it, the more it grows on me, to the point where I'm like, oh, that's adorable. Reminds me of Niv. It reminds me of Niv going, ah. Even though, of course, Niv has more of a pointy face and the lizard's, like, oddly round. It's like, not many lizards have round faces. Weird design, but okay. I guess it looks more human that way. And it's just, the lizard's making the Niv face. And I'm like, ah, now I need it. I somehow convinced myself that I should buy these cards. So I'm a casual lizard collector now, this one in particular, but we have a Vision yellow. Yeah. The best way I could say, for those of you that have opened up some blasters and you're like, Allie, I don't know what the heck I'm looking at. If your cards look bronzy, and they have bronziness going on in the metal logo, it's probably a gold parallel. And if it looks more golden to the maybe too much yellow saturation, it's probably your yellow parallel. But still, you'd think the yellow would be like in-your-face yellow. Like neon yellow. I think the E-Pack colors this year are like neon blue, neon green. So your regular base cards, cards 1 through 100, are digital only. But if you combine 10 digital copies, you get a blue. And if you combine 10 of the blues, you get green. I think that's how it works. So I believe someone posted a picture of the green in person. It does look really neon green. So that's cool. But you'd think the yellow, they would have made it like a neon yellow. Although in their defense, the color just says yellow and not neon yellow. But Kingpin and Carnage. I would like an insert. I mean, I like my Green Goblin Grandiose, but I would like an insert. I would also like this pack to open. At least one of these things came true. Mary Jane. I like this image. It's very pretty, but it's the same image from Marvel Annual. Ooh, Black Panther Yellow. Null, High Series, and Anya Corazon. We have Morbin Time, Gold Parallel, and the Yellow Morlun. Not to be confused with Morbius, we have Morlun. They look like they both morb, though. The Golden Cosmic Spider-Man. And the Mary Jane in yellow does look yellow. I'll give it to this card. This card looks quite yellow. Tombstone. Every time I see a Tombstone card, it makes me hungry for pizza. Captain Marvel, Nova, and Luke Cage, High Series. And then we have APEC and J. Jonah Jameson. Bring me Spider-Man. Alright, that finishes off 2 out of our 3 blaster boxes. Off the rip, the only card that I noticed being damaged was the Falcon. Like I said, Upper Deck just seems to hate the Falcon. I don't know if it's just wherever card number 26 is on the sheets, but that was the card that was in the worst condition by far. Like, there'd be other cards we had like 52 copies of, and I think by the time it was all said and done, there's maybe like 10 Falcons that I personally deemed to be in acceptable condition. Like, it was bad. It was bad. So, unintentional short print of the Falcon, because most of them are just beat up. This is weird. Alright. Spider-Man. War Machine. Yellow. Superior Spider-Man. Wolverine. Moon Knight, that's cool. Cool yellow. Ooh, Grandiose Black Widow. Hi, ma'am. Beautiful card. Man, I'm so happy with our Grandioses. Green Goblin, Black Widow. Both great. Very happy with those. War Machine. I think we have the War Machine High Series. Now we have the War Machine Low Series in yellow. I see a High Series yellow. Are you the Scorpion? No, you're Sandman. Not the Lizard. Oh, we have a gold Mr. Sinister. Yeah, it's a yellow Moon Knight. That's cool. So we have both series Moon Knights in yellow. Alright, last blaster. Let's just pull a Venom Platinum Portraits. $2,000 easy. Ideally, I would like a sketch card. If I were to work some crazy magic, I personally would want a sketch card, although I should be shooting for the Venom Platinum Portraits that I could then trade for a few sketch cards, probably. But I'd like to just skip all the extra steps and just, you know, get a sketch that I really like. Well, we'll see, we'll see. I will settle for some cool grandiose cards and a high series yellow lizard. That's a jackal. And a silk high series regular. Honestly, the more I look at the gold parallels, they look bronze. You're not the lizard, you're Boomerang. Okay, Boomerang. Ant-Man, yellow. Gold Beast, high series, Doctor Strange. Jackal, high series. Prowler, Agent Venom. 2 packs to go. I don't think we're getting a lizard. Yeah. Could probably trade the Carnage for a lizard. That then puts faith in dealing with trades. I'm always worried about doing trades. Ms. Marvel. I mean, we've had some really nice ones. Ooh, nice high series Spider-Man. Nice yellows. I'm always scared of trading. Like, especially online. Trading in person, I feel more comfortable with, although, you know me, I hate interaction. Yeah, I sit here and I talk to you guys all day, but it's easy because I talk to the computer screen. But I get very anxious dealing with people in general. So it's like, trades, In person's a lot easier than online, but just because there's all the added factor of, ooh, there's a grandiose to end things off. But I'm always nervous. I'm always nervous. Spider-Punk, that's cool! I was just talking about how I thought Spider-Punk was cool earlier, and that's the particular image that I like better, too, the high series. Spider-Punk! What's he gonna do? He's gonna try and destroy capitalism. Hobart Brown was a rebel before a toxic spider bit him and turned him into a super-powered revolutionary. He fought President Norman Osborn as a part of the Spider Army, and also joined the other Spider-Men in the fight against Morlun. So then the low series Spider-Punk is the one that talks about capitalism. I just thought, I was like, man, that seems interesting concept, see? Alright. So we do have Hobie Brown of Earth 138 was fueled by punk rock angst and fed up with consumerism. His spider exposed to radioactive pollution bit him and he became Spider-Man, rejecting labels such as Spider-Punk. He and his Spider Army weaponized rock and roll to combat Norman Osborn, the corrupt U.S. president. I'm like, man, Spider-Punk seems like he's got a lot going on. I want to know more. So that Spider-Punk rejects the title Spider-Punk. This one seems to, I don't know. Well, maybe. Maybe. It doesn't say that this Spider-Punk likes being called Spider-Punk. So, I'm just assuming, perhaps correctly, perhaps incorrectly, but for the high series and the low series, they're just different versions. I assume they have nothing to do with each other, except just being the title of Spider-Punk. But anyways, we did have 3 grandiose here out of the 5 blasters. We had a Green Goblin, Black Widow, and the Spider-Punk. We also had some golds. We had that gold high series Wolverine. How many golds in total did we have? So we had actually 8 total out of the 5 blasters. So about 1 1/4 per blaster. Well, 1 1/2 or so. Anyways, not 2 per blaster. Would have been nice to have 10 total golds, but did not, unfortunately. Did not find the lizard I was looking for, but we did have some nice yellows. We had, I think, both Miss Marvels. We had both Moon Knights, both War Machine, Superior Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, the Mary Jane, Black Panther, Vision, both Visions actually, Spider-Man Noir. And box 1 was pretty hot with the Hulk, Iron Man, and Carnage. So we did have some really good yellows. Didn't do anything crazy. No Venom Platinum Portrait. No, like, accidentally packed out Purple 101. No Pinks to 75 or anything like that. But I'm happy. I'm happy. I had a lot of fun with this. Found some cool cards. Now my mom and I have to duke it out as to who these cards actually belong to. She found them. I opened them. But I like all 3 of these grandioses. I like them. I like them. Alright, so I had a good time with this, so let me know your guys' thoughts. If you open up some retail blasters of Spider-Man metal, let me know what you've pulled in the comments down below. Are you someone that's also suffering from social anxiety and wants to trade card but never actually does it because, ew, humans. Let me know in the comments down below. And have you also noticed that all of the Falcons are absolutely roasted? Give me your feedback down below. But with that does wrap off the Spider-Man medal opening here today. I don't have any more in reserve. That's it. I had the 5. That's it. So, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. But I'm happy with our pulls. And I'm excited to be reading your comments about what you all have found down below. So yes, these, the more bronzy tone cards are your golds. The more goldish cards are your yellows. I hope that helps. But anyways, that does not end off my degeneracy here this evening. If you guys watched the video yesterday, you knew that I wanted to open up another Yu-Gi-Oh! Tin. So I have another tin for me coming up next. And then we actually have a third video tonight. We'll be getting into a personal break of 3 mega tins of Yu-Gi-Oh! That'll be for, I believe the name is Chris. Let me just double check. We've had several Chris's over the week. Yes, Chris B. Chris B. Different Chris B from the Chris B this past weekend, but yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh! Coming up to close out the evening. I have them in separate locations so I don't mix them. So my tin I'll do up next. And we'll be finishing off with 3 tins for Chris this evening. But that does do it for me here in this video. So I hope that you all had fun. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. I asked you guys a lot of questions. You have answers to those. Anything else for me, go ahead and drop that in the comment section down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, we have recently hit 38,000 subscribers, but always looking to add more friends to the family, so make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, before I get on out of here, I do have to give an extra special shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. We do have 7 Black Label fans, Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Devon, Kira Soltari, MT, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also have 9 Gem Mint fans. Bamboo, Geriatric Geek, Jonathan Scotts, Michael C., Micah Bigelow, Scorecard Collectibles, Shinnev Zen, Touchdown on Paper Unbreaded, and Vanek. But thank you so much again, though, to all of our channel members, and all members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. But with that does wrap off the Spider-Man medal for me. Highly doubt I will encounter any more. I've mentioned before, I should not be allowed on e-pack because I have no self-control, so I refuse to make an account. Otherwise, I would just get bored, start opening hockey packs at like 5 a.m. So, no e-pack for me. Doubt I'm going to encounter more of these. But hey, I mean, stranger things have happened, so we'll see. But that does do it for me here in this video. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and hope you all join me in the next one. Bye!